Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again for another stock pick of the day. It will be the last one of the week. It is February 16th. We are going to take a look at Lyondell Basell. We have taken a look at them before in the past, but we're going to take a look at them again. So let's jump right in the video and not waste anyone's time here. So if you want to know more about them, check them out at www.lyondellbasell.com. That is their homepage where I pull this information from. They are out of the industrial sector. Actually, they are out of the material sector, excuse me. About us, Lyondell Basell, ticker LYB. As a leader in the global chemical industry, Lyondell Basell strives every day to be the safest, best operated, and most valued company in our industry. The company's products, materials, and technologies are advancing sustainable solutions for food safety, access to clean water, healthcare, and fuel efficiency in more than 100 international markets. So they do have a presence around the world, which is nice to see. So if you have a slowdown in one area, hopefully it won't be as impacted. Although right now it seems to be a slowdown around the world, so everyone is impacted, some worse than others. Lyondell Basell sells products into more than 100 countries and is the world's largest producer of polymer products or polymer compounds and the largest licensor of polyethylene technologies. So they're in chemicals, polymers, advanced polymers, fuels, technology, basically a lot of plastics and plastic associated products. We are talking about Lyondell Basell Industries, ticker LYB, again out of the material sector. And they closed the day down 1.36%, $98.75 as of the close of business on February 16th. 52-week range as low as $71.46, as high as $117.22. Currently, I would say they're kind of in the mid-range between their low and their high. Average volume 1.8 million. Today's was 1.3. Very volatile over the day. Looks like a sell-off in the morning. Might have recovered a little bit, but then a sell-off towards the end of the day as well. Overall, down on the day. Market cap of 32.162 billion, and you'll see it shows here the after hours. They're up a little bit, but you'll see here in the next slide where I pulled some other information that they are actually down again in the after hours. So the volatility continues in the after hours as well. Market cap 32.162 billion, a beta of 1.24. So they are more volatile than the overall market. PE, price to earnings ratio, is $7.63. Earnings per share, EPS, is sitting at $12.95. Very nice earnings per share here. Next earnings date is coming up between April 27th and May 1st. Forward dividend is $4.76 paid out in the year. They are a quarterly payer, so divide by 4. We'll see that here in a moment. I am long Lyondell Basell, so you'll see my position as well. Very nice dividend yield sitting at 4.75%. Ex-dividend date, the last one was November 25th. They should have one coming up here shortly as well. And one-year target estimate, at least according to Yahoo Finance, is $96.43. So some potential downside further here from where it currently is. I am not affiliated with Yahoo Finance, just one of the places I like to go for information, and I always recommend more than one source. So let's jump over to another. Excuse me. And the other source I like is stockanalysis.com. Again, not affiliated with stockanalysis.com, but according to the 33 stock analysts they have had to take a look at this, they call it a consensus hold. They have a low estimate of $75.75, which would be a 23.29% decrease from where it currently sits. An average target of $97.62, which would be a 1.14% decline from where it currently sits, and a high estimate of $118.65, which would be a 20.15% increase. So next, let's look at my position in Lyondell Basell here. I have 107.886 shares. My cost basis is $87.75 per share. So I am up 9.80% on the position. I have $9,466.77 into the position. Currently worth $10,649.43, up $1,182.66 if I was to sell. Obviously, I'm not looking to sell. I am looking to sit back and collect the dividends. And I like them under 90. I mean, they don't necessarily, for this one in particular, they don't necessarily have to be below my cost basis here, but I would like them under 90. So for me, they would have a little bit further to drop. They are starting to look attractive. Under 100 starts to look attractive to me. Under 90 is where I really want to start pulling the trigger, and that's just my opinion. Do your own analysis on what the cost basis for you is, but for me, I like this one to pull back a little bit more, closer to my cost basis, to where even if I did add a little bit more, I would not be increasing my cost basis too much. I would really love them back in that $70 range. So maybe one to throw on the watch list if you're looking for something out of the material sector. LYB. Now, as I said before, they do pay out quarterly. I know it doesn't say that here, but you'll see March, June, August, November. Those are their payouts. And it does show a 76% payout and a dividend growth of 149.77%. This is a little misleading, and I will tell you why. If you see here in 2022, they're paying out $1.13, and then they raised that from the March payout to the June payout to $1.19. That is in line with their typical raises, that 6% increase or 6-cent increase there. This payout here, June, you'll see 2 payouts in June. This was a special payout, right? So they do this from time to time where they pay out a special dividend. So $6.39, if you were to own them, which I did at the time, you would have received $6.39 per share, which artificially raises this payout ratio and artificially raises this dividend growth. They are a fast grower and they do pay out a significant amount. These are just not very reflective of that because of this outlier right here that paid out in June. So it is one that I like. It is one that I'm long. It's one I'm holding currently, 107.886 shares, and I'd love to add this position, even though it is a large position in my portfolio currently. If it was to pull back, like I said, under 90 or even below this back in the 70s, I would probably look to add maybe another, 30 shares, maybe even 40, 43 or so, get this to 150 shares, and then I'd probably back off, just because then it would be the biggest position in my portfolio, and I don't like any one position to get too overweighted. So that is Lyondell Basell. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. As always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, the like button down below, ring that notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing. It really does help out a small YouTube channel like me grow. And hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever we drop any new content. Drop a comment down below in the comment section and let me know what you think of Lyondell Basell. Are there other companies like this? I think Celanese is one similar in a similar space that Warren Buffett likes right now. If that's one you prefer, that's great. This is one I like. Here, I'm not always in line with Buffett. And you don't have to be either. Just make sure that you are investing according to your investing criteria. I do personally read and respond to the comments. So like I said, drop a comment down below. I'm always interested to read your questions, opinions, suggestions for future topics, or constructive criticism. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, hope you had a great week, and we will see you in the next one. Stop on back on Sunday. I will have my portfolio update, and you will get to see what I added to my portfolio this week. I have not made my buys this week. I am actually hoping that there is a big pullback on Friday, since a lot of stocks have run up, and it looks like we're starting to get a little bit more red. And I know that's crazy to say, but I like the red days. I like the days when stocks pull back, and whenever I can find value in the market on those red days, then I do that. Hopefully you are doing that as well. And there's a Webull link down below. If you have not started your own journey to financial freedom, go ahead and join me on this journey. And if you use that link, deposit some money into a Webull account to start your brokerage account, you'll get some free stocks. I'll get some free stocks. It is another way to help me out. Other than that, like I said, dropping a comment, hitting the like button, hitting that subscribe button, that all helps me out. And we will see you on Sunday. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can lose money and should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research and invest based on your situation, circumstances, and selected criteria, or seek the advice and counsel of a certified financial advisor.